Yep. So we finally are doing it. All right. So we have Gabriel, we have Leo Franklin, we have myself, and last week Ethglobal launched a new competition type hackathon. Apparently, so far all these hackathons that we've been doing are just like plain boring hackathons, but this is going to be like crazy because there's around 300 top hackers, and the main criteria is that all of these hackers have to be uh, previous Ethglobal finalists, and they have to be owning the builder packs. So this is crazy because the level of competition that's going to be there is going to be like crazy. So we have like a team of four. Looking at Discord, we have Gabriel, we have Leo, we have Romario, and right now we have Gabriel on call. Leo, I don't know what Leo's doing. Like I think, wait, okay, never mind. I think he's on his way to college IV a trip, but he's taken some time to work with us. He's going to be working from the bus. That's says everything about Leo. And yeah, let's get right into it. We have three main tracks. There's AI agents, there's TEs, there's ZK proofs. We have hacked previously on like all of these tracks before, not specifically on these tracks, but we all of us we have like different experiences across these tracks. So we were really confused on what we were gonna take. So we ended up applying for all these tracks. I don't know if that is allowed by Global, but anyway, we got into all of these tracks. But in the end, we sort of were left without any ideas. I mean, we still are stuck without any ideas. Right now, we have something that we're working on, so we'll probably talk about it after this. And this idea is going to be like part of the AI agent track. By the way, like guys, if you wanna step in and like interrupt and talk about anything, like feel free to do so.
Yeah,
Uh,
sure. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So we are going to be like going with the AI agents track. There's like the track winners. The first place gets $6,250. But earlier, I think it was $8,000. Was it right? They changed it, right?
Yeah. I don't know what happened there, but
Yeah.
random morning I just woke up and saw it.
Yeah. I think the
I'm
first
kind of
time.
pissed. I'm kind of pissed that he's global, but still, games game.
Yeah.
You know.
It was really nice to see like $8,000 and all of these bounty prizes. I think this is going to be like more towards winning the main prize because a lot of these finalists are not bounty hunters, and they do it to win. And one thing that we've learned from building all of these hackathon projects is that when you want to do a Heat Global hackathon or any hackathon per se, if you want to target just the bounties, you can't really make a good product that can win the hackathon. Yeah, your product needs to be like really closing the loop when it comes to like finishing everything that it promises, right? So if you're just going to throw in all the ingredients that you have inside the project, it's just not gonna cut it. I don't know. What do you think about this, Gabriel? Like,
Uh,
should we just
yeah.
bounty
So,
hunt or should we
y-
like do this?
yeah, I'm like a bounty hunter to be honest. So I usually participate in hackathons to win bounties, and but yeah, I do build products, but
Hmm.
if it's my priority, but mostly in Eat Global I build products, but for other
Hmm.
hackathons I mostly do bounty hunting. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
for
think
this
it's gonna
hackathon
be.
yeah, sure, go on,
Yeah, I think it's gonna be cool because we have like a mix of bounty hunters. We have like people who are in product, like, and we have like people who who just wing it every time. So it's going to be like crazy when it comes to like working and collaborating with all of us.
Yeah, we are not gonna
We
be
have
bounty hunting this time. We are building a product, right? We
yeah,
need to build a
yeah.
product for this
We need to win this. So the finalist is what we are aiming for. And let's look at the schedule. So we have the hackathon starting on March 20. So that was yesterday. So we had a opening session. I think Romario attended it. None of us attended it. Like, did any of you go to it?
No, I watched a recording of it, like the main points. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think it was pretty straightforward. Like everything on the doc is what they were talking about. And it should have started yesterday night. I think the projects you can actually start coding, and we'll get the results on week 2. That is on March 26th at 9:30 p.m. This is on Asia Calcutta time zone. So that's cool. We have like a bunch of partners, like crazy. All of this is like pretty standard stuff. So let's get right into the project. So initially, let's talk about like the first ideas that we had, right? Like one of the ideas that we had was What was that? Gabriel, I forgot. What was the first idea we were talking
A
about?
local LLM in hardware wallet.
All right. So we were gonna build a local LLM within a hardware wallet. So essentially, what we were trying to build was a hardware wallet which has a local, very small 3B model or like a very small pi model, which can run its inference on every single transaction that goes on the wallet and prevent any mishaps from the user. So this will be very useful for boomers and like people who are new into Web3, who can't really afford to step in and look into the transactions as normal developers do. One of the recent hacks that happened with the Safe wallet. Do you want to like talk about that, Gabriel? Like what happened with Safe and like how this could have prevented that?
Yeah. So I don't think it was a problem with the wallets. It's actually the Safe organization got hacked. So their
Mm-hmm.
UI, the front end of the Safe website got hacked, and a lot of money was compromised by the scammer. But yeah, but a lot of other scams like phishing and interacting with scam smart contracts like honeypots could be prevented if we use a local LLM within a hardware wallet. Yeah.
I was looking at the apology video that this guy did, right? Like, what was the name of the exchange that got attacked? BitGet?
Yeah, it's Bybit. It's Bybit.
Bybit,
Yeah.
Bybit, right? So this guy was saying that he did see our friend, like this guy Patrick Collins. He was going through the whole post-mortem of the hack, and he was telling that even though the transaction from the safe was requesting a certain thing, the address was something different from where it had to be sent. So I think it's something that the dev could have easily identified if they had looked at the transaction body before turning on the blind signing. I think they did blind sign in that situation. In those
Yes.
cases, the hardware wallet can actually prevent blind signing. It can be blind signing, but still you have this extra layer of check that automatically audits each transactions on the wallet. So this was cool, but the reason we did not pursue this anymore is because in a lot of these hackathons, hardware wallets, I mean, like hardware projects are super hard because this is specifically a online hackathon. So there's no way the hackathon judges would be able to see what we're building or even like get a chance to see the work that we put in or do something for that. So this is like a tricky decision that we took. So we decided like let's not do this. We know we want to win this hackathon. So we started thinking of other alternatives. The some of the next few ideas were what was the next idea? Hmm. One off the top of my head, like me and Leo were talking about an agent was, there's going to be an agent town where a lot of these agents are like autonomously spun up, and then there's going to be like an incentive economy within this agent town. It's not specifically a problem that we are solving here, but it's more of a community. It's more of an experiment with AI agents, right? So each user can just log in and create their own agent, which is going to be like their persona, and then the whole thing will be like a swarm net working with each other. I think Leo is the best person to talk about it, but right now he's like, I don't know what happened, but let's talk about it when he's back. So that's a pretty cool idea, but still it's something that I still don't feel. I don't still have a strong conviction on the need for it. Obviously, like we need to build something that will just scream out, "Hey, this is going to be like used by people. This is crazy," and no one has thought about this, right? So that's along the lines we wanted to think. We still don't have anything that's like strongly aligned with that. And yesterday around evening, like this guy Romario, he was talking about how we can build a Google Sheets like UI for everything Web3, right? Like some kind of a dashboard per se. Sometime back around in ETH Online, I guess, there was this project called ETH Drive. ETH Drive is a crazy project that we all admire as fellow hackers, right? Like they were one of the projects like which had the most number of bounties. Like if you say bounty hunters, this project is like the definition of bounty hunters, right? So look at the number of bounties that they've hit. I think they won about $40,000. Is it like just
Yeah,
put together
yeah,
in?
around 35 to $40,000.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's just crazy. But the product was really cool. Like their entire cell was people are already conformed to using Google Drive. They are very used to that UI, right? So you might as well give them a wallet interface where you can just give everything as folders, and then you can just move your assets from one folder to another, which is basically like different chains, different wallets. Everything is like completely abstracted. So this was crazy. I loved how they were able to like pull in directories and associate this with that. But this hackathon was like a huge hackathon. It was, I think, a month-long hackathon. I'm not sure, but they had a lot of time to build this, so they were able to do this. And Romario suggested that we do something similar to that, something like a UI that is very similar to Google Sheets, and then people would be able to like create wallets or like manage their portfolio, manage an agent within this typical scenario. But what I thought was, I would rather have this whole thing very composable, right? So we were all talking about how we can make this whole thing composable. So the best thing would be, a lot of people have been using Google Sheets as a way to like manage their finances, and a lot of them have been using Google Sheet app scripts. They would ideally just spin up some of these APIs on the back end. If you go look at the Google App Scripts flow, it's actually one of the most underrated tools that are out there. Like, you can basically code everything and anything inside Google Sheets, and you can make Google Sheets your one-stop solution. At least for me, I felt Google Sheets is like one free backend that anyone can use to ship out like crazy things, or like just have something get started like immediately without a lot of configuration, right? And this is something that we can use to build crazy stuff. And me and Gabriel, we were just talking about it and how we can go about this, right? So ideally, we want to build wallet connect support, stuff like how creating wallets from within the sheet. We want to have and everything that is like starting from trading, starting from portfolio management, liquidity, everything, app connections, smart contract interactions, everything should be in a sheet. Like, the agent that we have within the sheet should take care of organizing the whole sheet, making things as simple as just making a copy of this Google Sheet should get me started in Web3. I don't need to set up any Web3 setup. I don't need to install any extensions. It should be as simple as just using a Google Sheets as a wallet, right? And for this, we will be using a lot of right now we have been talking about the bounties. So we have Autonom, we have do you want to talk about the bounties, Gabriel?
Yes, sure. So we are trying to build an AI agent within the Google Sheets, so that the users could just interact with the AI agent to manage their wallets. And we are planning to deploy the AI agents on Autonom. So when a user wants to set up his Google Sheets wallet, he would first need to sign up with an account and create and deploy an AI agent for themselves. And these AI agents will be run on a DE provided by Marlin. And since we are dealing with sensitive data here of the users' wallets and their financial data, we will be using Lillian Secret LLM. So we are thinking of, we have two options here. So we could either use Lillian Secret LLM, or we could go with Recall Network. So it's not like an alternative, but it's like an option for a bounty, because Ethglobal only allows us to use 4 bounties. So we'll be thinking of either using a secret LLM or the Recall Network for data storage. So Recall Network provides cryptographically verifiable intelligence for AI agents. So this is also a valuable use case for our product. And yeah, we'll be also using Privy as our wallet provider. We'll be using it for wallet generation and transactions within the sheets. Yeah.
This is cool. We already talked about this, and this is where when we decided, hey, you know what, we should just stream the whole world on YouTube. So this is where we are right now. So after this, we haven't talked about anything, and we just wanted to give you like a quick catch up on everything that's happened so far. And this is where we are. Right now, we are just trying to delegate tasks and see what are the tasks to be done so that we can get started with the work. The way this is going to work, we will be individually recording this and like trying to put together a whole coding part-wise series. of the entire hackathon. So we're going to be covering work that was done by Gabriel. We're going to be covering work that was done by me, Romario, Leo, and all four of us. We'll try to like put it together and put it on YouTube. So this is going to be like the first time that we do this. We usually have a hackathon community called Hack Ventures. We also like come together on each hackathon. Like at least we have about 15 to 20 people coming together and working together. So we would like to build this community to sort of get everything and everybody building together with us. So sure, if you are working on the Trifecta hackathon, hit us up. Like so happy to see like fellow builders, and let's get started. So tasks. So Gabriel, you will be working on the agent setup, and
Yes,
what will
I want to build the AI agent,
Mm,
and I will be working on deploying to an Autonome and running the DE and also a secret LLM integration along with the
mm,
agents because it all comes from the agent side and it's better if I do it myself
mm,
because we have a lot of other stuff to look at. And
mm, mm.
Fabian, I also thought of something like what if the user wants to connect their wallet with other websites? What do you think
Yeah.
about that? Yeah.
So I was looking at the Wallet Connect Wallet Kit, right? And they have a, I mean, they're no longer Wallet Connect. They own
Yeah.
Crossroad
Mhm.
Wallet Kit. So these people, they have like a web kit. So I'm assuming they have a web CDN version as well. So if that is there, what we could do is basically within the app script, we will have a field where the user would put the Wallet Connect URL. You know, they'll copy the Wallet Connect URL, and then once they paste it, we'll authenticate that, and then we'll basically use the agent to see if there are any Wallet Connect requests that the user has to like click on to um, to authenticate, to sign, and all of this should be like within the sheet, right? So I think there I've seen like a lot of people use Google Sheets as like with buttons and all. I really have to like check this out. I'm
Yeah.
assuming there's going to be like checkboxes we can have within the Google Sheet. Let's just maybe prototype it right as we speak.
But personally, I feel like we need our own browser extension
Mhm.
because, yeah, firstly, bounty wise, I don't think Privy would like us integrating Reon and them together. Like,
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
and
we're not.
not just bounty wise, but I don't think it's very conventional to paste a URL to sign in with the wallet.
Yeah, yeah, it makes
Like,
sense. Makes
yeah,
sense. That's like in a case where we want to put everything in Google Sheet, but I can understand why we want to do it on an on another extension, right? But here's the problem, right? If we are going to sell this as a one place where you can manage everything Web3, the only concern here is how we can do app connections, enable app connections, right? So if we can figure out a way to do this without having to install an extension, that would be the primary goal, because that's our whole cell, like one of the main key cells that we have. Um, I was thinking like we would have something like what is these smart chips, or like put the URL and then like say like, hey, check this out. When this is enabled, it should automatically take this authenticated on Wallet Connect. We can come up with a flow how to do this, but I don't think anyone would have done this. Like, so should be like a bit, uh,
yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it.
yeah. And obviously like the agent will have access to this whole sheet, and then it'll know every state at which whatever cell is in. So when the authentication is complete, like this will automatically go off, and then the agent will replace it with some other logic. So this is going to be like a dynamic sheet which automatically like populates here and there. uh, I think that'll be cool. What do you think?
Yeah, yeah. If you could make that work, it'd be really
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll try to prototype that. uh, yeah. if this is not possible, we'll have to like spin up an extension, and Leo, and we have Ramaru. Right. So we also have a bunch of work with when it comes to using these LPs, staking, portfolio manager. We will have to. I think should we just put in a trading agent into the mix?
Yeah, we could, like, the Eliza agent could have a lot of functionalities if we enable all those plugins.
Hmm.
Mm, yeah, we need a feature where the AI agent is intelligent enough to trade on itself, trade by itself.
Okay. So what we can do is have an extra sheet. Let's call this like the whole sheet, or like the main sheet, and then we can also have like a spot sheet, right? Like this spot sheet, whatever funds that are there on the spot sheet, maybe it could be like used for trading and anything. You can enable, or like the agent will take care of all the funds over here, and this is going to be like untouched. Like whatever funds here, like the agent has no control over using this money to do anything, right? We can have some setup like this, and the spot wallet will be used. You can basically turn it on. You can turn on trading. You can turn on like LP staking, but you don't have to like worry about how this is going to be done, because the agent should take care of all of this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say we just gonna put an undelegated tasks as well. Mhm. Okay. And obviously, when we are talking about trading agent, we'll also be including LPs, or any other parts of some DeFi. All right.
Yeah.
What else do we have? Did you get a chance to like get Claude and get a PRD like for this project? So one of the things that we usually do is like get a PRD generated by Claude or like some LLM, and then like start working our way through the implementation plan. So if you can just spin up a Claude PRD for
Yeah,
this project,
yeah, I think I have one.
yeah, if you can just paste it away, we can go by it like once.
Yeah, I shared it in chat.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'm just gonna copy the whole thing.
Yeah, like the second one is the actual thing, because in the first one I thought that I wanted to build an analytics platform. The second one
Mm.
I clearly mentioned that I want to do transactions, and
Oh, this one?
yeah, this one.
Oh, this has the code itself.
Yeah.
Okay, I think, can I type in this? I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think it's
Okay, can you get a PRD? Like ask for an implementation plan, and then see what it spins up. Apparently, Claude AI loves this idea. Should we play some NCS music until you get
no, I have it right now. Like, can I just paste paste it in a Google Doc. Can you share it?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. Did you share this link?
Yeah, it's on the. I think it's on the on the group, uh, on the
Yeah, yeah.
channel over here.
Got
Right now, we're calling this GSAW, Google Sheet as a wallet,
it. Okay.
until further named.
I pasted it here.
Okay, we got a vision, we got a problem statement, all good. Target audience, non-technical users with no blockchain experience, small business owners, blah, 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 blah. And core features, right? So you got the simple wallet creation. User can create blockchain wallets in a single click button. Yet to decide how this is going to be done. Wallet import. Do we want to have wallet import? No, right? Can open
No,
like.
no, no, no. I don't think I can remove that.
So I'm just gonna strike it out. Is that a strikeout?
Yeah, yeah, it should be there.
Wait, I feel like a bot now. Oh yeah, strike through. All right, multi-chain support. How is our multi-chain support going to work?
Yeah, I think it's pretty easy. We can support any EVM chain or Solana.
Okay.
Privy supports Solana wallets. Yeah.
Okay. Encryption for sensitive wallet information. Okay. Yeah, this is something that we need to figure out because we're going to be deriving wallets from something that's on the sheet. Okay, let's probably talk about it like as we move to that. Or you know what? How do we provide a wallet to a user from the sheet? It should be like something that I enter here, some secret phrase like that's over here, and then like you get a wallet associated with this, or how are we going to go about it?
Do we need a secret phrase? But we definitely need a password to unlock this. Because if someone gets access to the sheet, they could just transfer any money outside.
I mean, so what we could do here is restrict access to the wallet to everyone who owns this sheet. So if this is as long as the sheet is private, it's up to the user to keep the privacy of the sheet, right? So what we can do is derive a wallet on something that is very specific to the sheet. So I think each sheet has a unique, not this ID, the ID at the top. This is like the public ID, right? If there is a way to see that, hey, this sheet is like unique and this is the unique secret for this sheet, I think we can use something like that on the app script to derive this wallet. That should be fine, right?
Yeah, but aren't we using privy wallets?
Even with preview wallets, is there a way to like derive wallets? Like say this is my nonce or like this is my salt.
Okay, so server wallets are like your wallets which you can give.
By the way, Leo says, how about we use the user login using Google Mail, through which we can generate preview wallet? Have you checked out like ZK Mail, Gabriel? Like, did you see how it works?
Oh no, I need to look at
Yeah, I think it's good to check it out. We can see how they do this. I did read they do something with wallet over there as well, but going this route will be a little problematic. I don't know how we are going to enable wallet app connections and wallet logins.
Privy has something called server sessions, using which we can request the user to generate a session using a JWT key, and you can just share this key and get access to the wallet.
Oh, that's cool. So I okay, in that case, we don't even have to worry about the wallet connect issue, right? We should be able to like let them log in through the JART token. Where is it? Is it on the
In the wallet section, if you come down, there is a server session.
Okay. Oh yeah. Leo, is Romario on the same bus as you? Like, is he traveling with you? Oh,
So they have something called funding wallets with Apple Pay and Google Pay.
hmm.
Yeah, it would be nice if we could integrate that, where user could just fund their wallets with Apple Pay and Google Pay.
Yeah. The problem is allowing them to like open this on the sheet. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yep. We could create a session and we could generate a URL which they have to click to redirect to a different website and do that.
Oh, yeah. You say like we'll host
Yeah, we'll
a
have
third.
our own website hosted,
Mm.
and they could just generate, they could just say what they want to do, and the AI agent will generate a URL for them, and they just
Oh,
click it and upload to Apple Pay.
okay. So there will be a link here. I'll click on it.
Yeah.
I'll authenticate. Do everything wallet related, but still the wallet access will still be available to the agent that is running on the sheet, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. User. Okay. Let's go back to the doc. Base interactions. System intros. Okay. Guided suggestions. One of the things that's really important is the agent should automatically prompt the user to like go do this or like engage them with whatever Web3 actions that they want to do. Because this should be like an active wallet and not just another passive wallet. Asset overview, display all crypto holdings. Okay, this is something that we can get started with. So first off, like we'll also have a portfolio sheet, which the agent should control. And mainly, there should be a way this agent has access to the sheet. So there are Google Sheet API that we can open up with the Google API suite. So this agent should also have access to the whole sheet and have a context to what the sheet. So in your task, I'm just adding this part where you'll add the agent as a agent's tool to access or manipulate the sheet. And the agent should also be setting up the portfolio for the. I think this can be hard coded, as in like we can set up the initial template just for the UI purpose, but the agent will take care of like showing some insights from the portfolio or like reorganizing available token assets.
Yeah,
Auto.
so another cool thing that I saw in Privy is they have something called EIP 7702. Yeah, so it's like you could.
It's similar to the delegation toolkit, right? Like yes.
Yeah, you could just delegate a smart contract logic to your EOA wallet.
Yeah. So this guy, Dan McFinley, like the founder of MetaMask, he created this ERC 7702. So I was there in one of the earlier workshops that he was conducting in Chiang Mai, right? So that it's really powerful. I think it can be extremely useful when it comes to like agentic wallets. So
Yes.
like in our use case, we were talking about how the sheet will have access to the agent to the wallet. However, the user has complete control by clicking over to the wallet and authenticating on a separate site to make sure like it's completely secure as well. Right? So you're only delegating several actions to the agent and not completely giving access to the agent. So that's something worth exploring. So I'm gonna add that as well. Um, all right, and are we going to let the agent accept conversational commands? Do we give it some prompt and then the agent does something? Are we going to like basically give an interface to the agent directly to the user on the
Yes,
sheet?
definitely. Yeah, I think it should be really powerful if we do that because it gives more control to the user. I mean, to the user.
We will also have a command history. This is cool. To see like every single action that the agent made on a separate sheet.
Actually, when I think about it, it makes so much sense to go to a different page to log in because
Mm,
you could just go to a new page to log in with Gmail. The
mm,
previously has Gmail login, and we could get the JWT token, and we could use the JWT token here.
yeah. And going back to this. All right, the rest is pretty standard. Like it's mostly implementation stuff. Um, I think we're good to go. Like I think we can get started with something. We have something to get going. All of us can get started with our like own work. By the way, Gabriel, like you start recording on your end as well, like your IDE. I'll start recording on my IDE, and hopefully, like Leo and Romero, if you're here, like whenever you work, try to record all of your work, whatever code that you're working on, even if if you're not able to talk, just record it and send it to us later so that we're able to compile everything. And if you have doubts on what tasks that you want to work on, like hit me up. We'll delegate like whatever work that we're working on, so just so that like everyone is like on sync with everything. So I'm gonna get started with like trying to prototype the wallet connection and basically setting up the basic portfolio. We'll go from there. We'll have another call probably later tonight and see how things have turned out from there. All good?
Yeah, yeah, all good. Yeah, make sure you check the documentation of Privy. Maybe they have a lot of different features.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be useful for us.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. See you
Cool.
in the next
So,
video. Yeah.
yeah. So let's give it a name. Like, what should we call it? Like, we'll have this. Let's call it a check-in, right? Like, so the next check-in is going to be at um, 10 p.m. I guess 10 or 9 p.m.
Yeah, 10 p.m. today sounds good. Yeah.
All right.
10
So
or
we'll do
9
it.
p.m. 9 p.m. So,
Yeah, 9 p.m. work.
yeah.
We can text about that. So we'll have another check-in and periodically like we'll give updates and do the whole team setup. But regardless, like our whole journey will be like individually documented and we'll compile it together and share it with YouTube. Right. See you guys in the next second. Bye bye.